In the heart of the desert, where endless sands stretch to the horizon, where less than 10 millimeters of rainfall may occur in an entire year, and temperatures range from plus 50 degrees Celsius in summer to minus 30 degrees Celsius in winter, something unimaginable is taking place. China has begun the implementation of a project that cannot be overstated, the construction of an artificial river. Not merely a canal, but a true water artery complete with a system of locks, reservoirs, pumping stations, monitoring points, irrigation, and even navigation. In a country where water is worth its weight in gold, this project promises to permanently transform the landscape, the ecosystem, and the very nature of life in arid regions. It is one of the most ambitious engineering projects in the history of humankind, and it is already underway. But why does China need a river in the desert? China is facing one of the most severe water crises in the world. The country is home to 1,400,000,000 people, yet per capita freshwater availability is only 25% of the global average. The situation is especially dire in the northern part of the country, in the regions of Xinjiang, Ningxia, Gansu, Inner Mongolia, Shanxi, and Hebei. The south enjoys abundance: the Yangtze River, the Pearl River, mountain springs, and plentiful rainfall. The north, on the other hand, suffers catastrophe: dried-up rivers, depleted groundwater, silted-up reservoirs, soil salinization, and agricultural degradation. For this reason, in the year 2002, China officially launched the South-North Water Transfer Project, a grand system of water canals that has already become the largest in human history in terms of water volume transferred. Yet even this has proven insufficient. China has gone further. In the year 2024, preparation began for a new phase: the creation of autonomous internal water arteries passing through the most desertified territories. From an engineering perspective, this challenge is comparable to constructing the Panama Canal, only in the sand. The Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region became the key area for the new Megaproject. This enormous territory in northwestern China spans more than 1,600,000 square kilometers, roughly equal to the entire area of Western Europe. However, most of this land is sparsely populated and extremely arid. The Taklamakan Desert, one of the largest sand deserts in the world, occupies nearly 337,000 square kilometers. Vegetation here is nearly non-existent, and summer surface temperatures can reach 60 degrees Celsius. It is here that the Chinese government has begun constructing a massive canal, which in the future will stretch up to 1,100 kilometers. It is intended to connect several hydraulic systems, reservoirs on the Tarim Plain, mountain rivers of the Tian Shan Range, and lead to oasis zones where agricultural and industrial potential can be developed. One cannot simply dig a canal in the desert and pour water into it. There are hundreds of engineering challenges: sandstorms, shifting dunes, high filtration, evaporation, unstable geology. To solve these problems, China engaged the nation's top institutes, from Tsinghua's engineering departments to hydrotechnical experts from Chengdu. The project includes a reinforced concrete channel bed with polymer coating resistant to temperature fluctuations and harsh environments, giant pumping stations capable of lifting water to heights of up to 300 meters, automated locks and adjustable dams allowing for directional flow control, tunnels passing under mountains and dunes with a total length of more than 200 kilometers, fifth-generation wireless sensors and stations for water quality monitoring, anti-filtration and evaporation systems that preserve up to 85% of the water volume, even in the driest areas. To coordinate operations, a unified artificial intelligence-based platform developed by Huawei and Alibaba Cloud is used. It monitors in real time the movement of machinery, consumption of materials, geological activity, and weather conditions. As of now, more than 34,000 people are working on the project: engineers, builders, ecologists, and hydrologists. Approximately 6,000 units of machinery, including robotic excavators, unmanned dump trucks, and tunnel boring complexes, are already operating at the site. There are 80 construction bases along the entire route, 40 mobile logistics camps for machinery and fuel, and 12 drone stations for territorial monitoring and aerial reconnaissance. The main tunnel boring complex alone, developed using China Railway Engineering Corporation technologies, weighs over 4,500 tons, measures 190 meters in length, and is capable of excavating up to 30 meters of dense desert layers per day. What makes this project unique is that it is conceived not only as an irrigation or water diversion system, it will also be navigable. China aims to establish an alternative logistics route connecting Xinjiang to the central regions of the country, bypassing railways and highways. The project includes the construction of 15 ports, including loading and unloading terminals. shaping the canal depth to 6 meters, sufficient for the passage of barges and small cargo vessels, establishing a solar and wind-powered energy grid along the canal route, using autonomous drone ships managed by artificial intelligence. This will transform an arid and economically underdeveloped area into a key transportation hub within the framework of the Belt and Road Initiative. One of the long-term goals of the project is the soft transformation of the climate. The influx of water will not only support economic activity, but also lower air temperatures, increase humidity, and create new agricultural zones. Plans include creating green belts along the canal, millions of trees resistant to heat, drought, and wind, developing infrastructure for artificial rain, including ion generators and condensation stations, constructing aquaculture facilities and freshwater ecosystems, supporting the migration of birds and animals that will begin returning to the irrigated lands. All of this is part of China's national program to combat desertification, within which more than 70 billion trees have already been planted across the country. At present, the project's budget exceeds 820 billion yuan, approximately 115 billion United States dollars. It is funded both directly from the Chinese government budget and through state and private investments. Furthermore, the project has attracted interest from international partners along the Silk Road. Pakistan, Kazakhstan, Iran, and even Egypt have expressed a desire to participate in exchange for access to technologies and potential future connections to the water corridors. Naturally, a project of this scale involves numerous risks. Geopolitical threats. Construction in border regions has raised concerns among neighboring countries. Environmental conflicts. Some experts warn of potential ecosystem disruption. Social challenges, population relocations and lifestyle changes. Financial fluctuations. Rising prices of materials and energy resources could affect the project timeline. Nevertheless, China has repeatedly demonstrated its ability to complete megaprojects despite challenges, from the railway network in Tibet to the bridges spanning the South China Sea. If the project is completed, and full implementation is expected to take between 10 and 15 years, it will become the first navigable canal in history, built entirely from scratch in a desert. A precedent for shifting climatic boundaries through engineering. A breakthrough in logistics and agricultural economics in arid regions. A model that could be replicated in other countries suffering from water scarcity, in Africa, the Middle East, and Central Asia. China is not simply building a river, it is redefining the country's map, redirecting water flows, altering the climate, creating jobs, developing its heartland, and strengthening geopolitical independence. Where there was sand, wind, and emptiness yesterday, tomorrow there will be water, greenery, logistics, and life. This is not just a mega project. This is an engineering marvel of the 21st century. This is a new chapter in the story of civilization,